No, I picked up.
Hey chat, how we doing?
Jeez!
How we doing, boys? Hope you're all good.
Evening, Gaffer. Not bad, not bad.
Enabling the... I know, but this isn't my truck wheel, so I have a truck wheel ready for the motor quick release.
Set up all sorted now, man.
That what, sorry mate?
Is your setup all sorted now?
So I've got no... I can't use the truck shifter, CB or button box until the hub turns up. I can't use it until the hub turns up, so I've just pulled it out of the way for now.
That new wheel and that does look nice, like.
Yeah, it feels even better. Holly, come and lie down.
Telling her lass that I need a new one. She's like, no you don't, that one's perfectly fine.
Oh, it's good.
Save up for a new car, so
I mean,
no PC gears
I would
with my
say
weight time, so.
that although the wheel's fantastic, the wheel rim itself is amazing. The
You
wheelbase
don't need a car, just walk.
is super smooth. But the shifter, the shifter is insane. Like the best shifter on the market, definitely.
Kids, can we stop at the fuel station in Malmo, please? Yeah.
Ah, Bob, you had a go yours yet? Don't know if Bob will have used his extension because I don't really feel like the extension's really needed personally, and I do worry about the shaft thickness with the big extension on, so I don't know how that would be, but time. I'm good, man. How are you? Nice out here. I've not really been out here much. You guys hear me okay and that, yeah? Yeah, Bob, did you bolt your shifter straight to the shaft, or did you use the big extension thing? Just out of curiosity.
Just gonna let them for the fucking focus. Yeah, man.
DB's up here, but I can't plug it in at the moment with my new wheels, so DB will be back on as soon as I get a hub for the wheel. But adding the new wheels been awesome, and I was drifting a little bit earlier, and really is good. Yeah, I wonder if you'll lose the feel of the shift, but I know how I've got mine mounted. The feeling's awesome, like absolutely awesome. I know the Fanatic shaft was quite a bit bigger than this one, so that's the only kind of worry, is too much stress on it. I don't know if it would snap, but that would be an us problem, because obviously they're not made to have big extension kits on. Thank you, darling. Can't wait to actually get me settled back together properly. Still need to like tweak the force feedback because it's rough. Like it's too strong. It's nice on the road though. It's lovely. Nice out here. The boys should have joined us on this run. A nice run this. 256 mile left. Yeah, calibration and that's just, it's a dream, it really is. Oh, wheels are awesome and yes you can. You can change your force feedback while you drive as well, which is really cool. Same as Fanatic, but to be honest, with the Moser you change it through your phone, so you do have a little bit more adjustment there. So yeah, bear in mind that might look strong, but that's the wheel on 40%. So it's violent life. But also I'm not a strong person, so
roundabout.
yeah, that's 40%. That's 40% with 0 friction, 0% dampening. Yeah, it's got some go in it. How's it going? Going well, man, how are you? Yo, Major Star, how we doing? We got big firefighter in tonight or that?
Where we're going to?
Stuff, it's like £700. Yeah, it's good. This is 9 Newton meters of torque. My old wheel was 8, so. But I don't run the wheels on 100% anyway, so. Some wheels bigger than others. So this is smaller than the normal wheel I use. So this is, I think it's 320. The normal wheel I use is 350. So the white one I use is quite a bit bigger than this. But I will be putting the white one back on once I get a quick release. So. It is, it's very responsive, it's very smooth, but all in all, it's just the sheer build quality. Like, again, I haven't used the stuff long enough to say how good it is, but the first look kind of thing is, the build quality is just amazing. Like,
I was gonna go into a flight fence or something then.
oh, Kyle, yeah, I'd definitely be taking it apart. Yeah, 100%. I'm just waiting for the rest of the bits to come in. We've got the GoXLR to come in. I've got the hub to come in. So I definitely want to do a build on stream. And to be honest, the actual rig itself, behind the scenes, is a mess. So, oh, where you going? Oh, my bad. Nearly went the wrong way.
Taking it the wrong way, you know.
How long did it take us to fit? Not that long. I mean, it took maybe an hour to strip the old stuff off, and then I would say probably about an hour and a half to re-drill the wheel deck, because I had to re-drill it. Then I had to take both these posts off and move them back. Had to take the pedal plate apart to modify it so the pedals would fit, and then had to drill and mount the shifter. Yo, Major Star, you haven't actually asked the question. You keep putting a question mark with Armstrong. I answered your question that you asked, so I don't really know what you want from me, dude. Oh no, someone time him out for us, will you? I think you've already been told. If you need help, go to Discord. If not, yeah, don't use the streams for that, man. Why, Joshua, I got that from eBay as well, 50 pounds, 50, 60 pounds. Yeah, we use Steam Workshop mods, yeah. All our mods are compressed into themselves, so yeah, it definitely is annoying, that's for sure. I'm doing good, yeah, really good. Dad's doing well as well, thank you.
He took a wrong turn. Yeah. Telling me to go back on myself. Station up here, I'll pull in that.
Hello, Mr. Wilson, how are we doing? He means on your channel. What do you mean? I'm confused. That much. Hey JP, how's it going? Oh, good, Ben. Yeah, really good.
It's telling me to go back to the port. Tell me back where we got on. I'll set off now, Marcus. Unless them remove the pin I dropped. Yeah, that might help. Just getting loads of lights popping up everywhere, so I'm going to go back to the start.
Oh, I've got to turn that down, man. It's violent. Quick one with the wheel. Would I put the white wheel on a Jeep? No. I'm all about modifications and that, but G29, you've got to look at the shaft diameter and the way that it's been built. It's not built to take a 350 plus mil wheel at all, like. So.
I'm on track now. Yeah, I'm just cruising at 40 anyway. That was crazy, that mate.
Hey Bob, you still in the chat? What's your initial thoughts then? I wonder if Bob's got enough USBs thinking about it. Bob's got his wheelbase, keyboard, got his truck shifter, got his new shifter, he's got his CB. So he has got enough. Oh, and button box. Oh, so he'll have to lose the farm sim panel. Do I still have my CB? I do, yeah. I still have my CB, I still have all my button boxes. I just can't plug anything in at the minute because I'm out of USBs for ETS2, so. Setup is looking good. I used to run at 900 degrees of steam rotation. I've noticed people 1080 degrees of direct drive wheels. I mean, see, I did look into this, and a lot of the normal trucks that I could find are all 900 degrees anyway. So I can change it if I want to, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think I can go to 2000 degrees rotation, I think, is what it lets us. Preds, I am indeed. I am indeed, man. You could, to be honest, you couldn't pay me to go backwards, so you really couldn't. Yeah, it's a shame. A lot of my friends are all coming off like Fanatic and Thrustmaster now and all going Moser, but I don't have like a link or anything, so it would have been nice to show Moser that I was supporting them, but there's not really a way to do it. Well, there is, I suppose. They do have a Facebook community. I tell you what, the Moser Facebook community is actually very nice. People on it are great. 'Cause they do have a website, but they don't have a UK distributor. So, sorry, on the website, most people aren't going to order through the website that watch me. Most people order through GT Omega or anything like that. So. $62 miles remaining, and we'll grab another job. Ah, cheers, bro. I looked at my speedo and I thought, I'm not going to make it round here, am I? Didn't feel like I was going very fast, but apparently I'm rallying.
Did you go the wrong way, Marcus? Yeah. I'm sure that's the way you went. Look. No, I went right.
Oh yeah, I host, yeah. It does happen. Yeah, IOs do have a lifespan, unfortunately.
Mic check, please.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Thanks, guys. Trying to sort out all the USB ports right now.
Yeah, cheers, babe. Got a new one on the way. Awesome, man. What did you go for? Did you stay trusty Thrustmaster, not Thrustmaster, Corsair, or who did you go for? I'm hauling a water tank. Glad your Moser about 2 now and still loving it. Oh, it's insane. What did you go for, Moser wise? NZXT cracking. Can't hide money. Can't hide money. Can I get into Set Corsa again? Yeah, I was on it this morning. I've been on it with Dean today, so yeah, it's good, man. Oh, did you go with the R5 and the ES steam wheel or whatever it is? Not this one. Yeah, you went. I know. Benny, it's one of them things where I was a die-hard fanatic fan, but you couldn't pay me enough to go backwards now. No way. I just want to go forwards now, but I wouldn't go back.
Okay, I'm back on track now.
Definitely not. I can do. I mean, I can't stream through the day much just because I have the dog and that, so I game still a lot. It's just I game in like little segments, you know. So yeah, the quality of this though, like the build quality in comparison to me Fanatic is just embarrassing really. For how much this wheel is, it should not be made this well at all. Here comes the rain. Well, I won't be keeping these pedals, although they are good. They're very good for the cost. I'll either go back to my Fanatic pedals, or I'll go for the CSP pedals. I'm just used to high-end pedals at this point, so it's just hard to go back to like starting pedals. But they are very good for the money. Heading there tomorrow, sim rig, try out the R9, maybe make a purchase or two. Hey, awesome dude. Well, the proof is in the pudding. You can watch me talk greatly about it, but the best thing to do is to do that. Go to a distributor, have a word, obviously mention me. But on a serious, it's important that you try the stuff. If you've got the option to, definitely recommend trying. When will I be live on Twitch? No, I only play 5M on Twitch. So don't know. I've not got a stream planned at all. We'll see. The only issue with this is I can't see in the dark. Ah, the rig's good, man. I get a lot of use out of the rig now. Yeah, I didn't think with having, what, 13 Fanatic wheels or 9 Fanatic wheels, I didn't think having all them I would ever change. I never intended to. My plan was to just buy as much Fanatic equipment as possible and then buy a Fanatic DD wheel, but I'm so pleased I didn't. What's my opinion on Kick? I don't really know a lot about it. I don't know. I hear it's quite good for the streamers, but it's also it's new, so they are going to try and give the streamers everything they can, so that the platform does well, you know. Eat your carrots. You guys can't hear me breathing too much, can you? You'll have to let me know if you can. I'm still getting used to the whole new mic situation. Let's just, we'll pull a jump. Are we jumping in Scania or are we staying in the Volvo? I've got a Scania. Did it come? Did what come? I mean, everything's copied from everything nowadays, isn't it? Let's be honest. Headset, yeah, I'm on it now. The only issue I've got is I don't have enough power in the preamp to run the mic, so the mic's cranked as high as I can get it. So, if the job's on the board, then we'll swap trucks. I want to use me next gen Scania, but we always end up with a lot in the convoy, and the sound is bro. Going with what we saying. Down with this. Phone's gonna go, so you're gonna shoot. Night night, baby. Have a good sleep. Where else are we? You alright, Dad? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Dad has tried it. Obviously, we'll be getting one at some point, but just trying to work out where to get him it, you see. So, but yes, Dad will be going over to Mosa more than likely. So. Get the dog, I think. Oh yeah. My dad's very similar to me and Bob. We're all impressed, but we're all disappointed at the same time. Because although this stuff's insane and it's amazing, it annoys you how much you spent on your Fanatic stuff, and it's nowhere near as good. As I say, I'm not comparing the wheelbase because I had an older Fanatic wheelbase, but all the Club Sport wheels, the Club Sport shifter, the Club Sport handbrake, all of that stuff I can compare it to. I own it all, it's all mine, I use it regular, and it's just nothing. I mean, the handbrake's insane, and the build quality's sick, it looks beautiful, which doesn't matter, but it matters. Shifter just, I'm not even going to mention this because firefighter will have a go at me, but the shifter's insane. Like, if you're somebody who shifts gears a lot, man, it feels fantastic. I need to put a different diff in this, that's the only thing. Well, Ollie. I'll go and see if this dog's alright. You'll have to bear with me, chat. Back in the old game, isn't it? Holy shit.
Oh, that T-cab looks great, man.
Thank you.
rest stop right across the job, guys, if you want to park up over here.
I really need to buy my son a flatbed.
Do I like drifting? I do a bit.
Yeah, you do. They're pretty cheap to make too.
I'm a fan of the old drifting, like.
No pressure.
How's the
You
shifter?
haven't got 4 people watching you or anything.
How's the shifter, boss man?
So far, so good. Let's put in some miles and put her to the test.
What's your honest first thought, though?
Build quality is amazing. I like the leather inside boot on the interior of the shifter shaft, and it's just well made.
Have you lost a lot of the shifter feel with your extension, or do you still get the same type of shift and feel I get?
I had the fans turned up all the way as much as I can go. So with this, it's nice and tight, and the gates, I can actually see the gates and everything. I like how it's like exposed. It's much nicer.
Do you find this harder than the Fanatic? Because mine is, definitely, and I have my Fanatic cranked.
Same, I had it cranked, and I think this one's a little bit lighter in my opinion.
Oh, wow, okay. That's interesting, because mine definitely isn't. So what, can you adjust this? I wonder if this is adjustable or not.
Like I said, I've only done it for about 6 minutes just to get over here, so once I start, you know, running through the gears for a good 30 minutes, I'm sure it's going to change my mind a little bit.
And mine definitely is harder to shift, because mine hurts my arm after a while, like it's that hard to shift.
Tougher than I thought.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
picking up the job? Do I need to come look at you?
I wonder if the motor shift is adjustable or not. That's really shocked me that Bob thinks this is lighter than the Fanatic. I found when I cranked my Fanatic too hard, I couldn't feel the shifts anymore. Like it became like grindy instead of shifty.
Are we waiting on anybody else other than Mark? You don't like my box, man?
Yeah, the issue is I love it. Hello Scotty, how we doing? Yeah, I'm pleased you're good, man.
146 boss next. On your left.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Thank you.
Okay. So there is no adjustable tension. I didn't think there would be. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, I didn't think there would be, but I thought I would double check. But yeah, no adjustable tension, but to be honest, I don't feel the need for it. I think, obviously, Bob must have cranked his shifter up, I would say probably overly tight on the Fanatic, because I know when I tightened mine right up, it really didn't feel like it plopped into gear. It more felt like a push. Whereas this feels really good. So I think if Bob feels like he's lost a bit of the shifting feel, he should definitely drop the shifter down, lift the shifter body up, and drop the actual shaft. In my personal opinion, because this shit feels fantastic. Like, it really does. But I run my shifter quite high, so, and I've got mine on an adjustable piece of aluminium, so I can just lift it up and down as much as I want. Yeah, so the shifter is customizable, but we're talking about tension, and it is just how it is. And some of the boys run really tall shifters, and obviously the higher you go, the slacker it is to change gear. But how mine is currently, it just feels insane, like, honestly. Really does put the Fanatic products to shame, in my opinion. interesting if Bob goes back to his fanatic shifter, like. I'd generally be surprised. But it's all our own personal opinion, so it's nice to have someone else's opinion in it.
All clear.
Yeah, I wonder if Bob would be willing to try his shifter without the shaft extension, but lifting his shifter up. So you keep it the same height, but you're just lowering the actual the leverage on the shift. So it'd be interesting to see if he would try that, out of curiosity. Daytime's coming, chat. Let's go. Oh, my bad. What are you playing tonight, Scotty? You playing much or no? On the ATS tonight, nice.
Oh, Michael.
Big ATS fan. Nah, ATS is good though. I like ATS. I've not been on for a while. I have just had a guy in the community, not going to mention any names just in case his head gets big, but he's just surprised me with an ATS accessory shifter. I'm actually pretty excited though, to be fair. I always wanted one, like. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the guy smells a bit, he looks a bit funny, talks weird, but gave me a shifter, what can I say? He also spies on me a lot. Oh, mate, I need to turn the force feedback down. Holy shit. I really need to turn the force feedback down. Yeah, so I've got one coming, so he ordered it custom for myself as well, so it's got the pearl red knob on with the chrome bottom. Super, super nice, like. Right, let's get the daytime set up. Oh yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, really excited, so. Well, the same guy that got me the shifter is the guy I talked into getting the Moser shifter. I'm hoping he likes it, but I used to run one of these big extensions that was adjustable, and I tried it on here, and I felt like it dulled the feel of the shifter down too much. I'm hoping that he'll give it a try without that and then come back to me and see what he thinks, because honestly the amount of like extension you put on really does kill the shifter. But lifting the shifter up is what I've done. Would be better in my opinion, but just this, I mean, it just feels fucking mint. It really does. Yeah, new wheels cool, obviously not what I'm going to use for trucking, but they're fucking, the build quality, boys, like, the F word is needed, because the build quality of this stuff is just insane. You literally couldn't pay me to go back to Fanatic. Even if you offered me a free DD2 and all the podium wheels, I would take them, sell them, and buy a motor wheel. Seriously. It's not even, I'm not saying the force feedback's 1000% better. The biggest thing for me is value for money, because it's nice to get what you pay for, and then the physical quality of the item. Like, okay, might be a little bit of detail difference in the force feedback, but my god, I'm sitting in a bedroom playing a video game. When I go in off the rough grass, it feels rough. It does exactly what it needs to do. So, and that's on 40%. So at the end of the day, for me, more than enough power. If I ever needed a bit more power, I would just go for the R16. I don't understand why the R21 exists. Too much power for me. So, but this is on 40%, so I'm quite happy. And it feels great, man. It's so smooth. That's it. One of the biggest things I thought I would miss, and this was a thing that I actually was worried about. I honestly thought I would miss being able to adjust my wheels. So I've been on Fanatic since 2017. So my first Fanatic wheel was a Club Sport wheel, so beautifully well built, BMW wheel, gorgeous, and you can adjust the force feedback on the wheel. One of the things I thought that you couldn't do on Moser, and I really did think I would miss it. You can't adjust it on the wheel, but you can adjust it on your phone, which is even better, because you can put your phone anywhere. You can do it on a tablet, on your phone. There's an app, and you can adjust everything. You don't have to mess about with a little button and then turn the joystick. Literally just get your phone out, go on the app. Fucking mint. It's like someone's had a brain and actually used it. It's awesome. Like for streamers and that, but especially people who run GoPros, we use our phones to change the GoPro pattern all the time. So like, if I open the Moser app now, so if I connect that, and I enter the car, so that is the Moser app, so that's all my force feedback. I can change my profile by, so I've got GT profiles, preset modes. You can save your own modes as well, so I've got my own drifting mode, I've got a trucking mode, how I like the wheel. You can change the steering rotation straight on the fly. You can change literally everything that you would need to change, and then you can even go into the advanced settings, change all the advanced settings. You can go to the equalizer, change the full steering curve, go onto the steering wheel. You can change all the different lights and whatnot on the steering wheel. You literally do everything you would need to do while you're on your phone. It's just sick, mate, like it really is. And then, as I said, one of the biggest things, a handbrake for instance, looks fantastic. Super clean looking, super sharp looking. But it's the build quality again. It's like 20mm thick steel or alley or whatever it is, but it feels good. Like it feels legit. Fanatic one's all flimsy and wobbly like it, and it's 50 quid more money. It's mad. It's the R9 wheelbase. Yeah, the R9 wheelbase. So it's pretty much all I need. I was doing some drifting on it earlier, and on drifting I run around about 30 to 35% on the force feedback, so it's like perfect for me. It really is perfect for me. Obviously I'm going to be putting a truck steering wheel on. I think eventually what I'll do is I'll replace this wheel with the dry carbon version and with the clutch paddles and everything. Eventually I'll replace this, and then I'll put a different wheel on, and I'll use the dry carbon one for racing. So eventually that's probably what I'll do. There's the joysticks, yep, 2 joysticks. One on the right, one on the left. I think I've got the radio turned down, but yeah, so 2 joysticks. One here, one here. The joysticks you can also change to buttons as well if you want to, so you can have button left, up, right, down, so you can swap them to buttons as well. You have 2 rotary encoders, you can also press these in. So if I press this one in, that activates my cruise control, so that's my feet off the pedals. If I turn it, I'll go faster. If I turn it the other way, I'll go slower.
I forgot to tell you, Mark at Micro Center, they had a R2 on a rig that I got to try out.
Was that the R9 or the R12?
The R9, they had a rig. I posted in your Discord pictures.
Ollie, out of there. Hey, out of there, babe. Jesus. Cats. You're a dick. Yeah, I'll have a look in a bit, mate. How much would you say all that wheel is worth if you bought it all now as in just the Moser stuff? So this is 240, wheelbase is 400, so 640 in that. Handbrake is 95, so 735. Shifter is 140, so like 775, 875, and then the pedals, which are 150. So about 1,000. Bear in mind, I can't buy a DD for that. So for me to get a DD in the And for me to get a podium DD in the UK is around about £1,400 to get it delivered with the tax and everything. So if you think about £1,400 just for a wheelbase versus all of this. So, and you also got to take into account the Fanatic DD does have a bad quick release. Even the wheel I had, the slop side to side when you go like this, there's quite a bit of slop in it. Whereas this, I mean, no slop at all. Like you can't, nothing. It doesn't matter. Well, actually bending the wheel, but yeah, no slop in it. Yo, Big Dave, how are we chilling? Big Hull, how's it going? Hi, my darling. I'm okay though. What's this? You've just hit the handbrake with your big head. Don't be smacking the handbrake with your big stupid noggin. Quality control is also... It is. Yeah, it is. It really is. Don't get me wrong, huge Fanatic fanboy here. Used to be. Not anymore. He set the stuff on fire for all I care. Like, just, no. Nope. And again, I've watched a lot of reviews, and again, I'm not arguing that certain Fanatic bases might have slightly more detail in the wheelbase. That's fine. But if you're not getting what you paid for, who cares about having an extra little bump in the wheel? If you're buying something and you have it in your hand like the shifter, I can't hold the Fanatic shifter in my hand and say it's worth £250 plus import fees. I can't hold my Porsche wheel in my hand and say it's worth 450 quid plus import fees. It's not worth it. It just isn't. Bloody plastic on the back isn't worth it. So, value for money is just insane. Very nice, expensive BMW wheels. It arrived with bad stitching. Yep. Yeah, I've got one. We've got two BMW wheels. We've got two Porsche 918 wheels. We've got two McLaren wheels, two F1 wheels. I've got 4 or 5 Fanatic hubs, which, bear in mind, are 350 quid each, and they are terribly made. Like, if I show you mine, it's falling apart. It's shit. So I've got a lot of Fanatic gear. I'm literally trading it all for this. So I'm gaining nothing from this other than a wheel. So, and I've got a wheel that I could use, so I don't need this. It's just, it's insane. It really is insane. And disappointing that I spent so much on the other stuff, to be quite honest. Will the old quick release work on the... No, totally different, man. And to be honest, I've got no interest in the Fanatic stuff now. Zero interest in it. Just got one out to do with it. Yeah, no interest. Wonder how Bob's getting on with his shifter.
That one close. Yeah, it was.
Selling. Yeah, I don't want it in my collection. Be selling it. Anything that isn't broken will be getting sold. Sure. I mean, if I could get enough together to maybe buy the Moser F1 wheel or something like that, then that would be my aim. But yeah, primarily no interest in keeping any of that. Apart from some of it being a little bit sentimental, I'd rather replace it with something I can use. So, what is that dog doing? Apologies if my mic quality is not great, boys. I'm on a new mic and it is awesome, but it's taken a little bit of getting used to using it, so and it's a little bit on the quieter side, so I apologise.
Marcus, pull her in.
My dad will, yes. Yeah, as soon as he, before we even plugged any of the stuff in, as soon as he felt it, he wanted it. So, but it's just, with my dad's stuff's a bit different, because we'll have to physically sell what we have to buy the motor stuff, so, which is fine, it's something I can potter on with. So, if that's the way he wants to go, which as far as I know it is, what I'll probably do is I'll sell some of my Fanatic stuff off. I'll use that to get him started with the Moser, and then I'll sell his Fanatic stuff off to buy my extra Moser stuff. If that makes any sense. Something along them lines. Ollie's doing great. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, she's doing really good. What's the camera and everything look like today, chat? Everything okay, is it? How are you getting on over there, Bob? Mistake or not? Well, I need fuel.
I'm loving it. Clicky, clanky, and I love it.
I really, if you rig will take it, I am generally interested if you got rid of the actual shaft extension and put your shifter straight on and lifted your shifter itself up. I'm generally interested if you think it would be better.
I'm undecided at this point.
Obviously it would stiffen the shifter up a lot for you, but it's something I did. I did have the big extension in, and now I've put my shifter on a piece of aluminium where I can lift it up and down as much as I want. Same price as your V2.5. Yeah, but like a DD2 for you, or a DD1 will be ridiculous. Be $2,000 or something. It'd be something like that, it's gotta be. Yeah. That come the wrong one. Might have done. I think I did. Might have come to the wrong one, boys.
They raised up.
I can't get through it. Nah, my dad's a racing, shooting type of guy, you know.
Thanks, man.
You're gonna go for the R9 soon, yeah? I mean, even the R16, obviously, I know it's a lot more money, but you know, the value for money in comparison to other products and brands. And it's like my uncle's got the Thrustmaster direct drive, but how anybody can say that big, massive piece of plastic is worth 700 quid? It's just beyond me. Like, no way. They're out of fuel, boys. No. No, me neither, mate. Definitely not. Unfortunately, it's a shame because I was a huge fanboy as well, but... Yeah, for the quality, yeah, 100%. And I just know, like, once I get rid of my gear and I get the Moser F1 wheel, I just know it's going to be worth the money. 100%. Do you pay for all DLC every country in your game? Not every country, no, but there is a lot of DLC for this now. Can't even see the cones, where are they at? Oh, there they are. My bad. Nice that, man. Fire.
rejoin in a minute. I'm having a few game issues.
No, don't sub, man. It's all good. We don't need you. Absolutely feel free not to sub.
Do you need to go here, Marcus?
Hey, Mr. Graham.
I totally forgot to look at that. So
How we doing?
go straight past it.
I hope you're good, man. Yeah, a couple of guys were asking about. Like. The joysticks, but yeah, you still have two joysticks. You have 4 buttons on the top, 2 joysticks, which also can be turned into buttons as well by software. You also have 2 buttons down here, and then you have these which both press in, and you have these that both rotate, and then obviously you have the paddle shifters as well, which are really nice. Yeah, really, really good, and obviously the quick release, which is fantastic. Obviously all this is metal as well, this is not plastic, it's all metal. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, the dry carbon. Yeah, go for it, man.
North or south?
Wherever you want to go, boss. Looks very picturesque. Parked over here. Yeah, they are. The dry carbon. Oof. The ears are hurt. No, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Not good. Got a new headset with a new mic. Microphone's fantastic. Ear cups are not good. But I knew that. I knew that anyway. I've ordered new ones. They're just not here yet.
Job's on the board, guys.
Job is on the board. Let's go. How are the pedals? Pedals are good. One of them things. Pedals are amazing, actually, for the cost. If you're looking at it from having Logitech Thrustmaster, like, for £150, pedals are insane. 100%. Beautiful, load cell, and potentiometer. Feel fantastic for what they are. My issue is, I had billet V3 pedals, and I'm not saying the V3 is the best on the market, but the inverted ones that I had are very, very good and feel very good. So it's hard for me to. I don't want to compare them to that because the pedals I had are £600. I really don't want to compare them to that. But yeah, £150 very good. For anyone who's like an avid sim person, I would go for the CSP pedals. That's what I'm gonna buy, 100%. These are great. Can't say a bad thing about them. Don't compete with £600-700 pedals at all. But Why should they? They're not meant to, you know. I'm not a real truck driver. I am banned for driving in real life, so 100% not a real truck driver. What was your thoughts about having a go at the rig then, Bob? Did it feel good? Was it set up quite well?
Yeah, it was set up really nice. It had a Indy style setup with the $1,400 wheels, so it was crazy.
Tell you what though, the Moser full F1 wheel is gorgeous for the cost. I absolutely need fuel.
Not my cup of tea for the price, but I'm sure it would be nice to have.
Oh, you don't like the F1 wheel?
No, I love it. It's just a lot of money.
Ah, the Moser one's only 400, man. Yeah, the Moser F1 wheel's for like £430. Fucking stunning for the money. Absolutely gorgeous. What are you planning on adding to your setup? Probably nothing. I've got a Go XLR on order, so that's going to replace this. Wheels aren't really important, to be quite honest. Yeah, wheels really aren't important. The only other thing, I've got my button box that I love, that comes out to here, fills in this gap. I would love to put that back on. That is around about £80 to get the new plate for it. So that's probably where I'll go next. Yeah. Oh, Graham, I don't know what shift do you run, Graham, but shift is incredible. I have seizures, so I had quite a severe bang to the head. Oh, what? 12, 13 years ago now? Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, mate. Me and my dad, I think, are in the same boat now. I wouldn't touch Fanatic with a barge pole after touching this stuff. Not going to sit and slate it because it is good gear, but for the cost, it just doesn't even compare. And it's embarrassing that most of us Fanatic users can sell our Fanatic stuff second hand and rebuy all this. Yeah, I have seizures, so that's why I can't drive. It's illegal to drive when you have seizures.
There we go, sorted out. Evening everyone, how's you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Girlfriend and my dad, and obviously public transport, taxis, stuff like that.
No idea what's going on with this traffic though.
Yeah, she is. Quite surprising. Yeah, she's. Yeah. If anything, it's me picking up on her warning me because she's not trained. Something I can't train her to do, obviously. Yeah, she's incredible, man. It's the strangest thing, like, because I don't know if anyone like. I don't know if anyone's like quite bad at getting up on the morning, but you know when you're really tired and you wake up, say 5 o'clock in the morning or so. When you're really tired, you do that thing where you turn your alarm off, you go back to sleep without even realising you've been awake. And you swear that someone's been in your room and turned your alarm off, but you find out it was actually you. Well, the weird thing is, when I have them while I'm sleeping, they don't really wake me up. They obviously do, but I don't really remember much of it. I tend to just go back to sleep without realising. Obviously, my ex-wife, she would tell me that obviously I'd woke her up or whatever. So I knew I was having them, but with the dog wakes me up to warn me I'm going to have one. And when she first did it, it was the strangest thing. Woke up to this dog battering me in the face with a paw. And then, like, obviously when I woke up, my initial reaction was, she needs a wee. Clearly. So obviously I went to get out of bed and then she started doing a circling thing that she does and a squealing. So I was like, oh shit. So I laid down on the floor and, yeah, about a minute, maybe a minute or two more, and that was it. Bye bye, Mark. So, strangest thing. Awesome. And more than likely life changing, but it's so weird to like put all your trust in a dog. Like it's the weirdest thing. Super cool though. Oh, I mean, I don't walk around with a stopwatch on me, you know, so I don't really know, but it would be a couple of.
Pull over to the service station up here, guys.
It would possibly be a couple of minutes, you know, maybe it's a minute, 2, 3. I honestly, it's not 20 minutes, you know, but it's under 10, and I would say probably under 5. But I actually can't really truthfully answer that because I just don't know. Yo, Noble, how we doing? I'm gonna run out of fuel, boys. We're gonna run out. Got to be close. You keep asking, Tom. I keep answering you. I use public transport. My dad drives and my girlfriend drives. So you can live without a car. It's not very nice, but you can live without a car. I appreciate it, man. Don't need to feel sorry for me, mate. I'm alive, kicking and screaming, and pretty much very happy. Steering wheel looks massive. No, it's not as big as my other wheel. Yeah, it's quite small to be fair, so. Only 320. My white one I normally use is 350. I'm pretty sure. Might only be 330 actually. Gotta be close to run now, I feel like. How do I get to said fuel station? Evening, Mr. Danny, how are we doing? How do I get in? Or is he gonna... He's gonna have to let us out, isn't he? Not bad. I'm so gonna run out of fuel.
lights up there.
No fuel up here though, is there?
You gotta buy the garage up there.
Is there a garage up here, is there?
There is a fuel station. It's still here on our route.
I'll try and make it. Don't see a garage up there anywhere. I don't think we're gonna make it up here, like. I don't think the boys realise how
I don't
little.
need fuel. I'll let you guys pull up if you need to.
I haven't got any fuel, boys. I mean, when I say I haven't got any fuel, chat, I mean I really don't have any fuel. Right, Neil, I'm good, man. How are you?
There's some room up here on the left near me if somebody needs to pull up.
You good? Awesome, man. Awesome.
Let's go. Leave us out, Stokey. Yeah, I'm looking forward to get the rig properly built. We'll get that finished up on stream, but the fact that everything works, I was slightly concerned that obviously not everything would work.
AI's just spawned in front of him and smashed my truck.
I've had that as well. Don't mind, I've just fixed it as well.
Cars on the road. Yep, see you later, man. Have a good one. Nice. Ordering some food for when we come off, boys. We are bearing left down here. Swap back over to our nighttime camera. Very nice. I'm very organised. Mentioning you driving, he can't drive, he's told you. It's fine, chill, it's all good. People like that are just looking for a rise out here, so your best thing you can do is pull your trousers down and just laugh. That's it. You'll never ever ever get bullied in the world if you learn to bully yourself well. So if you learn how to bully yourself, you can never be bullied at all. So trolls can't troll you. If you troll yourself, worse than they control you. Same as if a bully tries to show you up in front of their friends and you manage to take the piss out of yourself worse than what they can do, it makes the bully look like an idiot in front of all his pals. It really doesn't. I mean, to be honest with you, the accident I had more than likely would have left me not here. So the fact that I'm here and I'm living life and whatnot, I'm very happy. So definitely have down days, you know. But the driving's not a big thing. I don't know why people focus on the driving so much. Having a new baby and not being able to hold your baby like on your own. Not being able to pick your child up and walk around with him in your arms, you know, not being able to walk with your girlfriend across the front of the sea or go swimming with your girlfriend or with your family. Like, there's so many more negatives to not being able to drive. And people always focus on this like, oh, you can't drive. Like, right? Not the end of the world. Like, it's not great. I'm a car guy anyway, so it's a bit shit, but... Yo, Brian, how we doing? Trying to catch up with the convoy, boys. I've been nattering on talking to yous and I've got dropped. Part of life, yeah. I don't get me wrong, it's rubbish, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And there's also more downsides to the whole issue than just not being able to drive. That's the biggest thing. But some people wake up on the morning and they purely only see the negatives in life. Where, don't get me wrong, I've definitely been there, but there's that, you know, positive mind can definitely help, but certainly don't just have positive days all the time. I wonder what Bob's thoughts are on the Moses stuff then. I wonder if he is going to do the change eventually, or if having the shifter and that's put him off. Generally interested, because he's in the same boat I was in. He's got all the nice shiny Fanatic gear. All he needs to do is add a direct drive base. He's in exactly the same boat I was in. I'm intrigued to see where he's going to go with it. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Wish it was. I wish it was a bit brighter. You know, like in the daytime. I mean, it would have been nice.
Watch out, there's a truck coming.
Hey, Daryl, I was the Moses stuff, and Mark was looking into it, but not sure which road to go down. You got to make your own choice, and the problem is. The problem is, if I give you my honest opinion, are you going to believe me anyway? There's one thing for sure, my dad will end up on Moser.
Clear, big man.
I won't be touching Fanatic again. Like, I will not be going back to Fanatic at all. And bear in mind, I didn't have the cheaper Fanatic stuff. I did have all the Club Sport wheel bases, Club Sport wheel rims, had all the good high-end £400 wheel rims. So, but I will not be going back, that's for sure. It's just awesome, man. It really is.
Car coming back.
Cheers, boss. I do have a couple of little sponsorships, but no, I'm not, you know, massively looking for it. No, not at all. Just happy as I am now. Yes. Yeah, we're on the Armstrong server. I try and use it as much as I can. With the rig being out of action, it's not been great. But Bryn and everybody else who physically runs the server has put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's awesome. Absolutely. Oh, that's lush. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I don't know how long left I've got in me with these headphones though, boys. I am struggling. Oh. Yeah, it's not good. Hopefully you get sorted by it, hopefully.
Tight turn up there, guys.
Oh, the beeping is it's truck box. Just to warn me that I'm gone over the speed limit, so. Right, boys, my food's here, so I'm gonna dip off. So I'll catch up with you another day once I can get on a bit longer.
Catch you later, mate.
Couple of this, the quality for the price.
Have a good one, boss.
Hopefully you enjoy your shifter, man. I hope I didn't talk you into something you don't like.
Nah, I didn't want. I love it, man. We'll chat later.
Right, I'm gonna go and grab my food. I used to eat on the rig and that, but because I want to do, because I want to build, I want to rebuild my rig with all the gear. I don't want to get the stuff manky, and this steering wheel is obviously leather. Whereas my white steering wheel's like a wood, it's like a wood veneer, so my white wheel's awesome because I can just wipe it or buy a new one, whereas this, I don't want to get minging. So, right, I'll see you all more than likely tomorrow. I'm over at the girlfriend's at the weekend, so I don't know how much I'll be on, but I'm hoping by next week I'll have everything in where we can do the rebuild video on the rig, and then we can kind of try and get back to some sort of normal streaming, you know? Appreciate you, Brian. Catch you later, Ant. You have a good one, man. I'll be back. Anything from Truckfest? I didn't get anything from Truckfest. No, I didn't, unfortunately. Right, peace out. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy.